Creatures of the night. I'm the Johnstruct. I'm having. Welcome to proximity, by the way. Having a vampire adventure. I just need to click off screen for a second so I can see if the stream is actually running. Ah, yes. It does appear we are up and running a little bit later than I would have liked. But I forgot to do my exercise. So the side seems to be East End. That's going to be the save week select. So, I have been distracted by another game coming out called Pathologic 3, in which you are a doctor going about a city, sometimes fighting people, but trying to actually heal as many people as possible. And there's a lot of dialogue, and the game's really about the dialogue. In fact, it doesn't have a combat system, I guess, but like it is an interesting contrast point.
Flower's dying. It needs water.
This game probably has better acting, though. They are both kind of Eastern European and janky, though. In fact, you can sort of tell when, like, I guess they call it Eurojank, actually. So it's sort of a genre in of itself. But it's just interesting that you just sort of tell. What are we doing? What is our quest? John Hampton and, I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm afraid. Lovely. But it does make me think I've been a little unfair to this game. It doesn't quite have the same ambitions as Pathologic. This is an RPG as well. But I do think it is doing something interesting with the fact that you can just sort of choose you want to drink somebody's blood or not. I will say though, it seems to be taking a while. Like my mesmerized level is 2, so I can. You know, Mortimer's days could be numbered, you know. Same with the Clay Cox. That guy's a baddie, isn't he? But I'd potentially be interested in that priest, but he requires level 5. Perhaps we'll get there. Time for your medicine, Mr. Peterson. Sorry, that was my I decided that it was a reference and it would take a while to explain. I don't know it.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
The scallywag.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
We just met.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Fair enough.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
What about that guy from earlier?
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
A little bit of opium, good for what ails you. Right, let's go to the docks.
Hey, Doc.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
The game really wants you to kill him.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Not a good idea to bet, maybe, but... Trying my best not to murder anyone. At least there's no
It
plague in
seems
this
the
game.
Frewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Please, sir, can't let you through.
Well, that's like the one thing I want to do, mate.
Not a safe place right now. Watch out, boys. Reloading! He's on fear no evil.
I should kill that guy. It would be faster.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
I'm sure this is the right way. Jesus, seconds one shot. Fuck! Oh, I'm into the water as well. I fell off the world. I'm a little out of practice, alright? Looks like I can't go this way. I think the game might have leveled me out until I find a particular person to consume.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Why don't they ever fight the scout? Alright, fine. What was that? Okay.
Easy does it, boys! This vermin.
You can just fucking nullify that, my special move. Cool. Yeah, you get so very little in terms of experience of them.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade
See,
unionist
that's with the
claimed
short
after
one
he
streams.
sacked one of us.
It's really easy to get that
Booth
streak
and
up.
I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Booth Digby. Mina Cox.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but
Southwark?
it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting
Southwark.
corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
Isn't Edwina Cox the name of the newscaster? Or, no, an MP? Somebody. Might be thinking of someone else.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Where did the other guy go?
The sewer dog's
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of
He
your
has two
bones,
surnames,
just so
it's
you
rare.
remember him.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, it's like, we've accidentally, in the same genre. But technically speaking, this of course is a part of my, Fights and Frights playlist. Thursday, Friday. 8 PM I pretend to stream these. I definitely don't. But like, wouldn't it be awesome if I did? I streamed all of these. I did them in order. I went from 1996 to 2018 and whenever this square box ends. And I was trying to get a common theme. They're fighty games and they're frighty games. Also, Akami's in there. Don't worry too much about why Akami's in there. I was struggling for that year. Okay? Why, there might be some games missing. Isn't there a couple more Silent Hills? A couple more Resident Evils? Yeah, but I can only do one game a year, so sometimes I just pick a different game. And then I just play the other game anyway. Just not on the playlist. But yeah, it's just a coincidence that I'm still playing as a doctor in a city besieged by a strange illness, having to talk to everyone.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
When did the police get their name? Were they called the police at that point? Yeah, I suppose so. Fuck, I'm just trying to think of what Scotland. Yeah, Sherlock has. Scotland Yard is a thing in Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? So like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
So, tell me about your gang then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi, I'm the boss.
There's less
right?
philosophy in this
The
one.
Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Though there is a moral quandary. I like the game dangles bad people and it's like, don't you want to eat them? Isn't the game too hard? Like, yeah, I guess it is too hard actually.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are ya? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
I feel like with Digby wouldn't be out alone. So Digby Chicken Caesar.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
It's interesting. So, what's fun about certain countries? So in the 90s, it was like we had stereotypes about like, if the UK makes all like the is it strategy get all the sim game? I suppose that wasn't true. I'm trying to think of what it was. Like America has all the first person shooters, and the UK has all these like strategy games and stuff. And now it's all kind of homogenized, obviously, become like GTA. Nobody thinks of as Grand Theft Auto as a British company, but like, even though it's, you know, it's a bloody DMA, it was, but like, you still get a little bit like just the sort of Eastern European games, or all kind of different flavors of this. It's really interesting, because you got like Frogwares and Sherlock Holmes and obviously Pathologic. I wonder if and obviously Japan. Like Japan is the most obvious example of like having fairly obvious like genre bias towards like certain things. I'm one of those people that thinks that a JRPG has to be from Japan. You can No, Exhibition 33 isn't a JRPG. It's a game in the style of a JRPG, and the distinction is important because I can tell it's not made by Japanese people. But like, I enjoy these should I say Slavic? I should double check whether that's actually appropriate. They're all sort of depressing. They all have the kind of like grime filter on top of it. Sherlock Holmes is a good example. It's just because like it's the sort of the same genre as Danganronpa, but like very different tone. Even though Danganronpa is a game that talks constantly about despair, it cannot, for the life of it, like commit even a second to like evoking that in its tone. It's got a cartoon bear in it, whereas like this is, you know, this has a guy that just. I'm just in a normal conversation right now. This is how I'm going to talk, always, as if I'm narrating a book. But finish this question.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Speaking of British games, Peter Molyneux is releasing a game. I am not going to touch with a 10-foot pole, and I'm told by a reputable source that it's actually good. But that guy used to make great games, and then he decided, I'm just going to promise great games. That works just as well.
Don't you see, it's an endless spiral. One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Hello. Yoga. Wow. It's a great way to join the stream.
Listen to what the idiot had to say first.
How's he shooting at? We are looking for Sean Hampton. Is this Sean Hampton?
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Yeah, I do appreciate that, like...
tracker of these creatures.
Okay, he's talking, I don't want to talk over him. That, like, 2 Point Hospital has some of that company. You know, people spread out all over the place. And there's a tendency to ascribe an entire company's worth of work to an author just because they happen to be the front man. But also, that's what, you know, make money like that. It's just me going, oh, I love those Sam Lake games. It's him and him alone who made them.
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming...
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
By night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define
thought
as a
that's
strange
strange
event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
Like a my
vampire
ass, I
hunter.
do it constantly.
Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
What I like about this game, what is interesting, is because you have the option to eat everyone, the dialogue can be sincere or insincere based entirely on your intentions, and I sort of like that. It's something that really didn't work in Persona. I hate, like, Persona 5. You seem so manipulative as a person. Like all of the games actually, because you're always trying to do the choice that gets you the most. You're never honest with any of your friends. So you're just constantly like, oh, what would they want me to say? Well, I'll say that then, because that's what they would want me to say. And like that's clearly not what the game wants out of you, but that's how it felt. Especially when like 11 women fell in love with me, and I was somehow solving like deep dramatical problems in their lives. I just felt like a monster. Whereas in this, I'm supposed to feel like a monster, but like I don't want to kill any humans. I was like, oh, I'll do it as a pacifist. And the game obviously is really tight with experience, so I could have been sincere and then gone back on it, or I could just be lying. And I kind of like the sort of ambiguity of what I'm saying, how sincere I am about it. Like, you are forced to be slightly good because the plot doesn't really make sense if you're evil, but like...
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
I feel like giving out that piece of information was more personal than just his location.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Yes. We all know how well that works out.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
As a doctor, I know a lot about patients.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Yeah, there's at least 40 people out right now.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Yeah, that seems like you just have to bring like a car around with you and try and get them into the car. But don't invite them into the car. Be like, go into that car, not invite... You have to be real, like...
Can I help in any way?
Conniving about
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Selfie. It's not a terribly sensible man. How do you make money, sir? Spending the entire night being a
Goodbye.
vampire hunter.
And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton. Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
See, this
Reed.
person's supposed to be swaying.
I'll try to remember you. This time.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted, and I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom once about him.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night, and then I drink some more.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Sounded like he was going somewhere with that.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
I was going to say, can we treat depression? Fatigue, apparently.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes, I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake.
Is he allowed to take it at the same time as
Doc,
alcohol?
You don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
Oh, no, skip. Oh, there's no skip in this game.
I drink in the morning.
This game
and
needs a
at
skip
noon.
button.
I drink at night, and then I drink some more.
Okay, like that.
Is there anything in particular that you like about
I'm going to
this
say the
part of
booze,
town?
obviously.
Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
Recycling. Oh, I think I might have found my wheelie bin. So, I'm on a hill. To get to the train station, I have to walk down the hill for 5 minutes. 3 minutes down the hill, around 2 corners, you can't see my house. There is a destroyed wheelie bin, missing one side. I neglected to paint my house number on the wheelie bin, so I cannot confirm it's mine. Sadly, it means I can't confirm it's mine or I can't take it home and take responsibility for it. But like, blimey, it went really far. If that is indeed mine, I mean, it had to go somewhere. I feel like somebody must have reported it, and I also reported a missing bin. So surely, like, they know it's mine. But like, yeah, it must have blown well far. Well, I mean, to get all the way, I assumed a neighbour had picked it up and it's just been left in the corner. But no, it's fucking destroyed. It was the storm was quite loud, to be honest. So a part of me was just like, okay, do I just pick it up and take it home? It's got like, because it's bin shaped. So luckily, if there was any because there was rubbish in it, that the rubbish bag has been removed or it's been tidy. I don't know. Luckily, my rubbish wasn't in it, so I genuinely can't tell if it's mine or not. But because it's a bin shaped thing, people just like put rubbish in it. I don't understand people. I used to live underground, sweet and clean after the rain. And I had a window to a wall. I did that, but I hated that place by the end. But people used to fucking chuck rubbish down the little like yard in front of my flat. And like my landlord used to be like, "Can you tidy that?" I'm like, "No, fuck off." I reluctantly did it occasionally, but like, no, I'm not. I don't want to tidy up other people's rubbish. Thank you very much. I'm just never going out there. I am a very responsible person. But like, yeah, I did consider like, do I just contact the council and be like, "Can you? You should probably take that. Might be mine. You should probably take it away." But like, also, it's. I cannot confirm that it's mine. And it's really far away, and presumably somebody already did so, but I am admitting on camera, but I'm being a little bit irresponsible right now. But we'll see next time I pass the street. I contacted the council and they redirected me to the bin people as well. So like, there's a paper trail.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Occasionally.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die? Is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
I saw a video once for a computer game, and all it was, it's a very simple idea, is it was like a multiplayer game where you sat in like a pastel room and you could answer letters or send letters. So if you needed real life advice, you could send letters to people, and if you wanted to answer real life advice, you could receive it. It was real people sending messages to real people. And I was just like, okay, this seems like a lovely, charming idea, but I would be the absolute worst person for answering any of these questions. Like, and I said, the reply I got was like, but that would make you the best. It's sort of a and I was like, no, self-awareness is not enough. It's like it's the Jon Snow thing. It's like, he should be leader because he doesn't want it. No, also leadership skills kind of important, but I do appreciate people like self-awareness. Responsibility is a bit like that, where you start giving yourself excuses to be irresponsible. I feel like that's a bit of a slippery slope. Suddenly I'm robbing stores, being a vampire, murdering the most despicable people I can find in central London. You know, they all go to hell. How it's that the Futurama episode where with the thing longer, where Leela asks what would happen if she was just a tiny bit more not irresponsible. What's the word she says? Not whimsical. When you make decisions on the fly. And the answer, she ends up killing the entire crew. That's a comedic escalation, but I mean, also, yeah. Anytime I'm not responsible like that, I always like justify it in my head though. It's just like, well, that other time I had to do so much work because of things that weren't my fault, and you kind of mentally balance it in your head. Alright, go on.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Sure you're a man.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood.
I've had this
so
right.
friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die?
Oh, I
Is
said
that
this
it?
as well.
Let me
didn't I?
tell you a story.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story.
Especially when it's the one I just heard, literally seconds ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
We are still investigating.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Seymour Fishburne. That would be a good name for a chef.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Don't know where he is.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
So what... It's not really fair to compare this game to Pathologic because they have different things they're trying to achieve. But what I like about Pathologic is the Disco Elysium thing where you can't go for all their dialogue. Once you take one, it's locked out the rest because you're just having a conversation, which has been consistent for all their games. And I really like that in Disco Elysium because it never explains that to you. You just realise, oh, you actually have to be a little bit careful with what you say. Maybe you don't want to be honest constantly. Maybe you should be tactful. Maybe you should lie to people occasionally. Whereas, because this is an RPG, you're just going down the list. And I'm like, well, what is even the point of these decisions? I just have to say everything. This could have been a cutscene.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least,
Tom
unlike
Waits.
most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
The people who made Disco Elysium, definitely not the people who made Disco Elysium because I believe they were famously ejected from the company right after making it. But the company who made Disco Elysium are releasing a new game soon. And that's going to be another one where I have to be like, I'll have to investigate that before I consider jumping into, because that's the complicated situation with that company.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Goodbye. Yeah, and if I'm not going to kill anyone, I'm pretty much forced to do these side quests.
And every dawn another death.
Secretly a vampire. I will say about Pathologic, while I really do like the time travel gimmick, it does undermine. Like I can now take all the conversation choices. I can now just like constantly reload my. It's made the idea of I didn't reload my game very often in Pathologic 2 because I wanted to accept the consequences, and also when you die, the consequences go through all your saves. But I wasn't micro-loading, whereas I probably really should have been in Pathologic 2. So, but like, in 3, because you're already repeating days and stuff, for me, it's like, well, I might as well load my game and try and get the better option. Okay, I forget I can heal. a little bit of opium. Okay, I think I've got to stop making interesting choices and just go more into, like, damage. Or maybe I should just take a defensive option? You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. That's 600. Oh, hang on, I should definitely do this. Serums. I guess my base damage goes up by me improving the weapons, actually. That's expensive. Here we are, level 13. I'm only 4 levels below the average monster. Oh, so if I want 700, I can get that. And that guy's a bad one. He'd murdered the brother of the man who tried to kill him. And he's gonna become a gang leader. 700 XP right there. This guy, he's not done anything wrong. They are scamming patients. I could get a free level up just from this one guy. If I wanted. Nobody would miss him. He thinks he's a vampire. Yeah, I think I accidentally got killed. I would eat him if I had the chance, but... Oh, I've met him as well. Okay, what am I using? That one, I think. need some ingredients. Yeah, this is what I really need. Even with level ups, it's not going to get me anywhere. Well, does leveling have 2 L's in? Yeah. Common handle part, lead plate. I'll be able to get that. I think I'm gonna go for 15 minutes longer because I'm a little bit tired, I'm afraid. And it is like 2 AM. Where's the turquoise? Oh yeah, I remember here. Where we started?
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean
You
Hampton?
know where
You
he
better
is?
ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
Everyone else
You
is
look
fine with it.
concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
You don't have any of your mum's accent.
Goodbye, Miss
Your
Cavendish.
dad's, for that matter. I know I said I'd go in 10 minutes.
There's got to be something can be done about this.
I might have to let you go earlier than that.
No.
Jack, he didn't deserve this.
Let's go outside.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
I cannot enter.
Fair enough. You know our location at least.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
So Rufus Kingsbury.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton.
Oh,
I'm looking for him.
myself.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I'm not going to murder you or anything, I promise.
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
Okay, well, I've found at least 4 houses that don't currently have people in.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long, Rufus.
So long.
Be careful. Take care. Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I don't know.
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in? Please don't stay too long, sir.
That was fucking massive. The paint. I needed that. Or plate even. Whatever.
Let's grow eyes on the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Just stealing all your springs. I'm surprised they've not considered remaking Greece. I don't think anyone's going to fucking know what it is anymore. So that was 2 statements that contradicted each other, but... Right, yeah, I can't bother to have the full conversation again, somebody. I pushed a little bit longer. I'll try and play this tomorrow. I might be busy until, like, late, but also, like, I started this late anyway, so it doesn't actually make much difference. We'll see. At the very least, I'll be back in the future. Probably. Either way, I've been the Johnstruct. Thank you very much for watching. Been having a vampire adventure. Must go though, my eyes are telling me to stop. My button's not clicking. It's moving. It's supposed to disappear. Farewell, thank you very much.